When I came to Canada 15 years ago was precisely to avoid all the discrimination and the beatings and the turning back of society in a Latin American country where everything is religion and status and oh it's just boring. So I came here and I'm basically been dealing with a different set of struggles. I always say being transgender sucks, but being myself is the best thing that I've ever done.
I work beside many trans people in transition, and I work indirectly with the gay community. In the beginning, I used to work in the Latinos group community, like a Grupo Hola, Latinos Positivo. Then, as I have such a kind of feelings, how the system trick us, you know, and in some ways it's very unfair because we have a talent. We can provide to the system something, our talent, our skill, but unfortunately, the system don't care about. Plus, if the people know you are HIV or I'm HIV, the people discriminate me more time. So, what am I supposed to do?
My mom taught me how to work really hard since I was a kid with her. And knowing that I'm transgender, I know that I have to work extra to make sure that my employer knows that I am there to provide my talents. But for some reason, over the last 15 years, I have been pushed down by colleagues, managers, harassed, sexually harassed. I've been seen like an object. I've been seen like somebody who is stereotyped as a sex worker or a fetish. And it hasn't helped me develop as a person in the last 15 years that I've been here. I've been running around for it. I was in Vancouver 3 times. This is my 3rd time in Toronto. I've been in Montreal. So I'm like doing the circuit, trying to figure out where is it that I belong. Even just going to the grocery store to get something. You go there and you try to be nice. You try to just go and do your thing. But people will give you that energy and will give you the look down, and they will not be nice to you, and they will just try to get rid of you as quickly as possible. And you have to be prepared to deal with that because it can eat you alive.
Before I come to Canada, I was visual artist. I come to Canada when I was in my 36 years old. So, okay, I was really high level, art and craft. I used to do art and craft before, and after I become a professional flamenco dancer. So, unfortunately, I tried to find contract in different straight places, even with my talent, nobody cared about me. So I tried to find job as a visual artist. Nobody wanna touch even one of my artwork. So nobody wanna care about my talent. Now, few people want me as a, or use me as a volunteer.
Housing is a big problem for us because it's not even about having the money, which is probably the biggest issue for us, since it's hard to have a stable job. But these people don't want to be near us. They don't want to rent. They don't want to have people like us in their homes or in the buildings or anything like that. So it's a big struggle, and not to be able to have a safe home where you feel comfortable, you can't thrive. You can't. And I tell you this because in the last 15 years, I've been going and going and going and going around this country trying to find a stable home. And it's not up until now that I've finally been given the opportunity to rebuild my life. Transgender people need a little bit extra care, extra tactfulness. sometimes when we reach out for social services, it all depends where and stuff and the social worker, but in general, I've found that they're not very empathetic about who we are. And it doesn't matter how much we tell them what pronoun or name we go by, they'll still just use whatever is on the paper. And they'll go with the pronoun that's on the paper. And the misgendering, the sometimes not understanding what our struggles really are, and how sensitive we might be.
No matter if you are male, transgender, or no matter if you are gay, no matter in what way, the most important thing is we are a human being, and a very, very intelligent human being as well, because we have many things to provide to the system, but unfortunately the system don't care.
Sometimes you just stop feeling like a person. Even though deep inside you know that you're a person and that you have feelings and that the same color of blood runs through your veins as everybody else's. You stop believing in yourself. You stop questioning yourself. And then comes all kinds of things that come around it, where you're trying to contribute to society. You're trying to do what they're asking of you to a minimum, at least, and to get pushed back. So you start questioning your existence. You start questioning, is there hope?